Yo, what's going on? Ryan McDaniel coming in as a Double D admirer. Haven't seen Ryan in forever, man. What's going on? How you guys doing? What a pleasant surprise, man. Welcome back, dude. Let me get this counter up. Yeah, there we go. Do some chaos tonight, guys. It's gonna be good. You've missed absolutely nothing, Ryan. Nothing new in the Grail, at least. Hopefully tonight's the change for that. Last Sunday we did 100 trav runs. We got an Amina pull. So yeah, but no change. Hey, no worries, brother. I know you got a lot going on. IRL, glad to see you, man. Yeah, let's just get into it. It's been a while since I've done. Oh, actually, I didn't. Silly me. I need to terrorize this. What do we got? 6 AM tomorrow. There we go. Yeah. I feel like, man, you know, it took us really, I feel like it didn't take long at all to get to the point that we're at now with the Grail. And we've been spending the same amount of time trying to get any closer. It's crazy how it works like that with these last few items, guys. It's gonna be rough. But come on, I'm feeling it. We've done so many chaos runs with no reward. Let tonight be the night, you know? Let tonight be the night. I've seen so many Reddit posts. Hey, I just found a Zod rune in Chaos Sanctuary. What about me? Seriously, what about me? These Stormcasters, they got it, man. They got runes on those little ethereal pockets of theirs, I'm telling you. think the last beam we saw in Chaos was like Gold Rune, maybe. Maybe even just a pull. I have to do better than that. I really don't want to have to cube up these runes. I need a natural drop. This must be players 1. I think we were still on players 1 from Trav. I'm like, why are these guys dying so easily? Typical. I want to make a couple videos on like, I don't know, maybe 250 to 500 runs of a couple different places. So we'll probably alternate between this, cows, Trav. Probably not Andy or Mephisto. Just because we've already done so many of those. I think I have 2 1000 Andy run videos, so I don't think making another one of those is a good idea. And of course, nothing off of Diablo. Ever. Never ever. Nice. How many Zod runes? We don't count them anymore, Ben. We found too many. That's the problem. They're too easy to find. Right now, we're looking for L runes now. That's a real challenge. Damn, look at that. Read a blessed hammer. I feel like something around those lines is what people look for. I think Diablo's worse than Duriel. I 100% agree. I don't think we found a single item, even like duplicates, keeping duplicates in mind. I don't think we've found a single decent item from Diablo. Whereas I'm pretty sure we found something relatively useful off of Duriel. I can't remember. But I remember being surprised that Duriel was dropping us decent stuff. Diablo just ass. I don't know what it is. Diablo's amazing for ladder because you're stuck on players 1. Like Diablo himself or Chaos in general. Does Diablo have like decent drops for P1 or what? What does that mean? I think Trav is the only thing we've ever really done on players 1 intentionally. Surely I forget to change the player's account quite frequently, but intentionally Trav is the only thing. Or actually we did pits as well. Basically anything we do with the Horker. Otherwise it's P7. I just feel bad doing anything but P7. And you guys playing ladder? I thought about doing ladder tonight, but to be honest, I think what I want to do, because I talk about doing the hardcore grail after this grail, but I don't want to do like a back-to-back thing. So I'd like to finish the grail and then do some online stuff. Like start a ladder character, build up some wealth, even if it drops the non-ladder, and then get into dueling for a bit. I think that'd be fun. And make a series out of that. Some kind of goal. But I don't really want to get into ladder right now because I don't have very much time and I feel like all of it should be going towards trying to finish this damn grail. Start a ladder slow mode. Yeah, you get a lot going on, Ben. You don't have time to get your whole life into it. That's fair enough. Anything here? No. We don't even need 6% charms anymore. Yeah, I thought about it, but Not yet, not until I have more time. Which should be in the new year. Once I finish my last course, things slow down a bit at work. Should be good to go, but for now, we pray that in 3 hours on Sundays, I can find something worth getting excited about. I went to a wedding on Friday and pretty much took all of yesterday to recover. So I couldn't even get any recordings done for the no stat stuff. It's it's rough. Truly rough. Been a while since we found like a skiller or any sort of like decent grand charm. No foe, Dim, no foe. Foe is only good on like players 3, maybe players 5, and I really want to do players 7, so. Am I still enjoying the content grind? Yeah, Ben, I look forward to it. It's just trying to balance it is the rough part. That's all. I just have a lot more going on now than I did when I started, and so trying to balance like the wife and seeing friends and still getting the stream done and then making the videos, it's rough, but it's only temporary. Only temporary because I've been taking a lot of courses. Yeah, new challenge run, Ryan. We're doing another Pedro run. He wanted to see another no stat, but not with the paladin. What did he say? It was no pally, and I think no sorceress. Same kind of idea as last time though. No stats, no mercenary. We can use the stats from the quests, but yeah, it's fun. I haven't had a lot of time to record, and I edited down a little bit. So we're only in like Act 4 normal, but I'm hoping this week to get the rest of normal and all of Nightmare done. And I have a pretty good plan for what I want to do. I'm not sure how we're gonna get it through Hell though. I thought the Druid would be harder than the Paladin because, you know, Paladins just have such a good resource or a source of like resistances, and Holy Fire is really strong and all that. But Werebear mixed with Oak Sage is phenomenal. Like, not having Vitality, I don't know that it's going to be as big of an issue as it was for the Paladin. And then you have a bunch of summons to act as a meat shield. It's looking pretty good, but like I said, I don't know. We'll see when we get to Hell. Because Hell, you could play on a character that you've never played before, and until you get to Hell, you're thinking, oh man, this is great. Why doesn't everyone do this? And then you get to Act 1 Hell, and your whole world comes crashing down around you. It's like 10 times harder. I saw a guy on Reddit posted that he was doing a Teeth-only playthrough. He was like, yeah, you know, I looked at Teeth, and I noticed it has like 4 synergies. So, went full into Teeth, and it was great. Until I got to Hell, and then I gave up. It's like, yeah. Fair enough. Completely different ball game when you get into Hell, man. But I've been doing Final Fantasy Tactics as well on the second channel, which has just been so much fun. Trying to save myself from burning out by playing some variety. Because when you get to this point on the Grail, it's like you don't have that reinforcement of like finding a new item, right? Like that dopamine hit really keeps you going. When you're at this point where like the chances you actually finding something is like once a month maybe. D2 hell difficulty for modern gamers is borderline impossible. Yeah. I think anybody that's picking up D2 for the first time and hitting hell, especially if they pick something like a sorcerer. I mean, I guess it's really anything, but you pick a sorceress, and I mean, modern gaming would lead you to believe that you go into one element, right? Like, why would you split your element? You're just going to lose damage. And then you get to hell and you hit immunities and you're like, wait a second. This game's just impossible, or... Yeah, it's rough. But hopefully Players 1 will make it a little bit better. Like, not playing on Player's Aid will make it a little bit more doable with the Druid. Legendary Mallet. It's not a bad one. Stone Crusher. Foul Rune. Close. Close to being something worth picking up. Let me know if I'll bother with those guys. I'm not really too worried about the stragglers unless they're Stormcasters. Rare but terrible, yeah. Immunities hell are a bad game design, but they do create an interesting challenge. Yeah, I think, like, again, like, when you think about modern games, yeah, it feels pretty bad, right? Especially, like, pre-respec. Like, what do you do if you just can't change your skills? You're just screwed. Like, that just doesn't feel good, right? But yeah, definitely an interesting challenge. It's definitely rewarding getting past it. That's why you get Vengeance Paladin. Yeah, for sure. I mean, hammers, bow, even I think like any of those will really get you through. I think it would make more sense for it to just be like sundered. Like, just get rid of immunities completely and let the enemies be sundered. Like 95% damage reduction. So yeah, it's really, really rough. Like, it's gonna take a forever, and if they're dangerous, then, you know, you gotta be really careful. But at least it's possible to take them down. I feel like that would be a little bit better. But then you run into the issue of them just feeling like, what do you call it? Like HP? What do you call it? When it's just something with like a really, really high amount of HP, and it's not really challenging. They're just damage sponges, right? Yeah, I do not envy the people who have to try to balance video games. Because it's hard, man. Like, it's hard. Yeah, not tanky. I think damage sponge is what I'm going for. Just something that's not really challenging. It's just like long. The build of all time, yeah. Yeah, not the best, not the worst. I don't think I've ever actually, like, seriously tried Vengeance. As a kid playing D2, playing the Paladin, I love going Zeal. Like, Zeal, loved it. Not the best, but it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I ever had any plans of trying Vengeance, you killed that for me, Ryan. Like, there's no way. Nah, I've seen it, and I think I'm good. Thank you. That was hilarious. You remember when you used Mind Blast with a Shadow Warrior and your mercenary killed the really tanky ones? See, even that, like, that's not bad, because it feels like you're coming up with a strategy, right? Even if it's a little bit slow, it's fun, because you're working for it. It'd be cool to have a T2 account that just had the gear to build and mess around with whatever build you wanted. I mean, you could hero edit that in, right? Can you do that on the like the PTR? It'd be cool if there was like a public test realm or server where you could do that for sure. Like something built in for that. Just to see what it's like. Should make a Tesla den. I really want to, but it's extremely expensive. Like you need multiple jaw rooms to try that out. If you hear at it, what's the point? I mean, like you said, just setting it up to see what it would be like. It's totally up to you whether that's on or off the table. Yo, what's up, Nario? Am I not playing on the new season? No, the reason I'm not playing on a new season, man, is because we're only like 3 items away from finishing the Holy Grail. I want to finish a Holy Grail, and then I'm going to start an online series where we build up a character from scratch and get into PvP. I want to... Oh. I want to. But, I just don't have enough time to do both. And I really want to get this Grail done. Even though it's... I'm sure Ben will tell you, it's not like it's around the corner or anything. But I'd like to get the Grail done. Damn, first death already, eh? Not even 20 minutes in. R.I.P. Act 5 mercenary with flame bellow, blackthorn face, and a what? A good armor? Act 5 mercenary with a flame bellow. Isn't flame bellow two-handed? I don't think they can use two-handed weapons. Are you worried we'll stop watching when you finish the Grail? Not at all. 0% chance. I'm sure you guys will be just as excited as me to start something new. Right? Come on. It's the sword of the fire sword. Yeah, it's the holy fire sword, right? I'm pretty sure it's a two-handed giant sword or something. I'm pretty sure the Act 5 mercenary can't use that. I don't know for sure. I just remember we were trying to give him the grandfather and he couldn't wear it. The elite one. Oh. Flame bellow. Let's see. Oh, Balrog blade. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, it's a two-handed weapon that can also be one-handed, but I don't know. When we tried to give him the grandfather, he couldn't wield it. So I'm not sure. It's not a bad idea though, Nim, for Trav. It can use it? Okay. Maybe we'll give it a shot then. But honestly, he wasn't doing too bad with you. Oh, maybe strength is too low. I don't think so, because he was using this. So he had a lot of strength for sure. I don't know that, I mean, I can check. How much does the grandfather take? Yeah, 189. I don't think it was this. Maybe it's just the fact that this is two-handed only? I don't know. Right, yeah, Ben, that's what I was gonna say. We had the frenzy one, so maybe the frenzy one is not able to use two-handed because it needs two swords to use the skill. So maybe we just need to switch over. Maybe it's just that you're stupid. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, you know, really glad you're back, man. Or sorry, Ryan. Really glad you're back. What was I thinking streaming without my number one hater? Unbelievable. Ben was filling in for you for a little bit, but it just didn't quite hit the same, you know? Bastard. Who uses Act 5 mercenaries? Nobody. Yeah, what did I miss? I missed this seal over here. No? I missed this. Yes. Too busy looking at flame bellows. Nobody could take your place. You got that right. Nobody can take your place as the resident elderly man. Yo, what's up, Spooser? Act 5 Mercenaries gonna be fun though. I mean, he was doing a good job in Trap, and we put on like not necessarily the best gear. It wasn't the worst. He was staying alive. The sky is up. Oh my goodness, Spooks with the dad jokes. I mean, you are a gator dad, I guess. Father to the reptilians. Alright, it checks out. Cholesterol is up. The downsides to having a smoker in the backyard. Tweakers be tweaking. And usually not over dad jokes, yeah. It's usually over drugs. Oh. Nothing. Typical. Man, the new South Park season is so good, but I'm like, it's the worst thing in the world that I have to wait 2 weeks. Actually, I think the last episode was 3 weeks between episodes. Like, they're killing me, dude. But it's worth it. It's worth the wait. I don't know how I used to do it back in the days of cable, waiting like every week. You had to wait a week for the next episode or something, like Lost or something like that, especially when they hit you with like the mega cliffhangers, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like every episode's wrapping up the story. It's rough. You prefer when the entire season drops at once? Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Like 150%. But yeah, there's some that do that, some that don't. I find like a lot of reality shows and stuff are week to week. The wife and I just watched Wayward on Netflix. It's a limited series. I think that dropped all at once. That was pretty good. It's nice to have something that's... Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Green antler. Man, if I could ever get green antlers. I think that's the only thing that would make me start farming on a druid is getting green 2-3 antlers with life and sockets. Ooh. They don't even do cliffhangers anymore. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they do, I feel like. Like, I don't know. The worst part is when they do cliffhangers between seasons. You know? Like, okay, you make me wait a week or until the next episode to see what happens. I guess, fair enough. Okay. But when you end a season and you haven't really given me, like, an answer on big questions, screw you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, like, I'm not sitting there watching it on my own, but I am, like, somewhat up to date with Love Island because the wife watches it so much. So I would say I have, like, 60% knowledge of some of the recent seasons. Like, the wife is obsessed with Love Island games right now. I think she's watching the finale tonight, actually. You farm on Druid because you like Minion or Fury Druid builds? I don't even think I could... Like, if I was going to farm on a Druid, it would have to be Wind. I don't think I could do Minion or Fury. I feel like it would just be too slow. Again, simply because I refuse to do anything but player 7. It's really a problem. That's another reason I want to get into ladder. Because then I don't have a choice, you know? Like, I mean, I guess you can join games and that kind of thing, but for the most part, you're kind of forced to play as one, so. Feels like that would kind of be nice. Farming up some full rejuves too. It's great because we're running out on the barb. Yeah, Fury and Minion Druid builds is nuts. Hopefully that means my minions will actually do something when I hit hell on the no stat Druid though. Because that's going to be my saving grace. The problem is I need to put everything into minions so that I can stay alive. And I can't really sacrifice points for elemental skills. And I don't really want to do any shape-shifting because that means kind of getting in their face. So, Uber Druids are cool. Yeah, I could imagine like a Fury Druid going nuts in Ubers. Yeah. That makes sense. But I'm kind of done with Ubers, you know? I haven't had a desire to farm torches in quite some time. Yeah, I gave up on the Druid real quick. Kind of sad, really. I wish I'd given it more of a chance, but just too slow. I'm in the farming mode, man. I can't be sacrificing precious time. I can't believe I'm missing the Diablo 3 season. Really, Ben? Really? You can't believe it? And here I thought you were a Double D admirer. Sounds like you know nothing about the Double Ds. Yeah, like I said last stream, I wanted to try it. I was thinking about it, and again, I just don't have like time to do both. I couldn't even stream on Wednesday this week. I had too much going on. Like I said, I had class, and then I had the wedding on Friday. I was in the wedding party, so we had rehearsal to do, and we had setup to do, and yeah, I was like, man, I literally don't even have a second day to stream. It's so bad. Like, what am I? Definitely not a content creator. What's it called when you're trying to be a content creator and you only have like 3 hours a week? What's that called? Failure? Pretty sure that's what they call it. Not triple D's. Good point, Ryan. Good point. Yeah, like a power level doesn't even... I just don't even have time to use the power level. Maybe next season. Luckily, it's like a new season every 10 days by the sounds of it. You love how many playstyles the druid offers, Spooster? Yeah. It's definitely a cool character that can do a bunch of different things, which is nice. Definitely one of the cooler characters, but it's kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none situation. You know what I mean? I do enjoy a good wind druid for dueling, though. Just memories from like a decade plus ago. It was fun doing that. Cyclone armor is pretty crazy in dueling, I think. Druid and Assassin were definitely an easy mode addition for normal and Nightmare. Yeah, I think they were definitely... I mean, they were part of the expansion, right? So they definitely had a broader thought process behind balancing and stuff. I remember being so excited to try them out when I got the expansion. I loved my druid. Back in the day when it didn't matter whether I was like playing the best build or not. Like, God, take me back, man. I feel so plagued. It sucks. But what can you do, man? Part of growing up. You don't have all the time in the world, so you're trying to use that time wisely. And you start to optimize and optimize and optimize, and then next thing you know, are you even having fun? Sometimes. Depends on the context, right? Yo, what's up, Jay Bakes? How you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. How's your bathroom coming along? Tell me you made at least 1% progress this week. Nothing. God, he is just so ass. You're working on building the walls for it. All right. You built a shower ventilation fan that has a Bluetooth speaker in it. Nice. Oh, Jay. Dude, I've been waiting for you to tell me that you can listen to the streams while you're in the shower, man. This is dream come true for the both of us, isn't it? You missed the days where you'd use an action replay to get infinite rare candies and enable trainer capture with infinite master balls and think I was the best trainer ever. I remember getting a Game Shark for the Game Boy Color. And I think I almost immediately hated it. Like at first I thought it was so cool to do all the things that you're talking about, but I've always been like, you know, kind of against that kind of thing, just personally. Not like I don't care what you do, but just it really does ruin games for me. Like you got to be a special kind of person to do like shiny hunting, for example, right? Like I see some people on Reddit that are like, oh yeah, man, after 3 years and 24,000 soft resets, I finally got it. And you know, they get their shiny Darkrai or whatever it is, and they're so proud of it. And it really takes a special person to be able to value something like that when they know that they could just plug in an action replay and get it. Like, yeah, definitely not a cheater. But listen, today's video, I redeemed myself, Jay. I redeemed myself. I'm telling you, I figured it out. I figured it out. And also, like, buying gear is broken. The store sells some insane upgrades. So that's gonna come in handy. But yeah, that game is a lot harder than I remember. Shiny Charizard? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think about, like, getting back into that because I used to love shiny hunting. Like, oh, I used to be obsessed. But to do it legitimately is, God, it's a real time sink. Like, especially just depending on what you're doing. Like, doing it on, you know, for starters is a little bit easier than doing it for like certain legendaries and so on. But yeah, it's tough. Better odds than Zodrune. Everything's better odds than Zodrune at this point, man. Christ. Yeah, the only shiny hunt I did recently was in Soul Silver. Because in Soul Silver, the starters, or the shiny odds are 1 in 4,000 instead of 1 in 8, so they halved it at that generation. And then when you got your starters, they would all show shiny in the Pokeballs. So now you had a 1 in 4,000 chance, and you could check 3 per reset. It was basically cheating. And I got my shiny starter, and then I stopped playing again. Because I was so bored from resetting. You never understood shiny hunters? Yeah. I don't anymore. Now that I'm not one of them, I can't understand the people that do thousands and thousands of resets. Like, if you're a content creator, it's a different story, right? Like, streamers that do, like, shiny only runs, I get that. It's good content for those people that like to see that stuff. But, yeah, personally, I like the idea of doing it, but actually doing it is a different story. Nah, Dim, you didn't miss anything, man. Nothing at all. You'd think by now we'd at least have something to throw onto the drops list, right? Come on. Have I watched John Stone? No, no. The only Pokemon streamer that I watch these days is that bald gamer. He's a pretty chill guy. I like the music he has going while he does his shiny resets. And I watch Wolfie sometimes. His videos are entertaining when he does like tournaments and stuff. That's pretty cool to see. But I'm so far behind in the Pokemon world, like I don't know most of what's going on in the newest games. Makes me feel elderly. Jeez. Ooh. Man, the mercenary died again. He is not liking this. Maybe I need to give him Flame Bellow. That's fire damage. Going crazy. Corona, actually, like, not a bad drop. An actual valuable drop. I didn't realize this had cold absorb on it. 5 to all res, like, this is not a good item. But it's rare. So I'm glad that Diablo is finally dropping us something rare. It's nice. Thanks, Big D. For the nothing. Wow, 879 mana. We are loaded on mana. Why do we have so much mana? Am I wearing Frostburns? What is going on here? The weather has been crazy. Like, I don't understand how it's still so hot. Oh my god. Do I have anything fun in the fridge for the week? What a weird... Well, you mean literally, Ben? Well, we have Thanksgiving on Saturday, and I'm doing pork belly burnt ends and St. Louis style ribs for the family. So I'm actually gonna have the smoker going, which is fantastic. I don't think I've used it enough this season, but like I said, the weather's fantastic, and it should be for another week or so. So we're gonna do some smoked meat Thanksgiving, baby. I'll have to post some pictures in the Discord. I did short rib a little while ago too. It turned out all right. It wasn't the best. Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving. It's we call it real Thanksgiving, Ryan. Yeah. The turkey has a whip. I'm not a huge fan of turkey. We probably still will have a turkey because my family's bringing like additional food. But I like the smoker. That's not a weird question. We talk about food all the time. I guess the reason it's weird to me, Ben, is because I don't like buy stuff in advance, so it'll almost never be in the fridge. I guess that's why I thought of it as weird. Yeah, I'll buy it like a day or two before I intend on doing it. The meat, I don't know, the meat that I buy at Costco, it's like you have like 3 days to cook it. You really don't have much time. Think you need a smoker ride? Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have one, man. Like, genuinely surprising that you don't already have one. You definitely do need one. There's just something about being able to just make up some smoked ribs whenever you want. Oh man, it's a life changer, dude. Can't even give us a real shaco, huh? What's the consensus for the best smoker to get? Well, I think it depends on price, like what your budget is, and it depends on how much work you want to put into it. There's a pretty big stigma in the smoker world around pellet smokers. A lot of like serious smokers would tell you that they're terrible, they're useless. I use a pellet smoker because it's easier, a little bit cheaper, and I think it still tastes really great. And I originally bought it because I was getting into smoking for the first time. Then you can do what Ben does, which is offset smoking, which is a lot more work. You have to tend to the fire. You know, you really gotta know your stuff behind like keeping it at temperature and that kind of thing. But you get a much more, like a much deeper smoke flavor. You like it's definitely a different flavor. Similar to like cooking on charcoal versus gas. Like you could tell, you know. But for me, like pellet smokers are entry level, set and forget, still get some good flavor. So it really depends on what you want to do. And then again, like with the offset smokers, they can get pretty pricey. You don't want to spend all day filling with the smoker. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're not out there like, you know, 100% of the time paying attention to it. You can definitely let an offset smoker go for 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the type of wood you're using. But yeah, it's definitely more work than a pellet smoker. Like pellet smoker, you get a hopper, you fill it with the pellets. I can leave mine for 3 hours if I really want to. But Ben, what went wrong? Why was it a disaster? I actually haven't even used an offset before, but during COVID, when I got into this stuff, I was big on the YouTubers, and they all use offset smokers, so I know that's like the go-to. I thought about getting one, but too much work. But my father-in-law uses an offset, and yeah, the difference is very, very noticeable. The other thing you want to remember is the wood isn't free. Yeah, but like for me, buying the wood is very difficult. Like it would be hard for me to source the actual logs of fruit and nut woods. Pellets are like basically sawdust compressed. Pretty cheap. Legendary mallet again, eh? Especially because you can get them at Costco. Yeah, it depends on where you live. I think like if you live in the south, wood and all that kind of stuff, easier to get your hands on. Yeah, Ryan, I love my smoker. My food, to me, it's delicious. Super smoky. I get a smoke ring, you know, you can see it. Whenever I have friends and family over, they love the smoker. They love the smoky flavor on the ribs, pork belly. Sometimes I smoke wings. I've done a steak on the smoker because the smoker I have, you can kind of like open where the heat source comes from, and it'll get up to like 700-800 degrees, so you can sear. It's nice. Okay. You know, you've been MIA for a while. I'm gonna let that one slide. I have a Pit Boss Austin XL. Pit Boss is, in my opinion, a like pretty good brand for pellet smokers. They're not super cheap. I got insanely lucky with mine. This was right after COVID. I got it for like $300, which is absolutely insane. They're like almost $1,000 now. A bit cheaper for you in American dollars though. But yeah, Traeger, I would stay away from Traeger. I think that they've gone downhill. Traeger used to be the go-to for pellet smokers, like premium quality. But yeah. Oh, you got the temperatures mixed up, Ben. Cooking chicken wings. At least it wasn't the opposite. And you come back and they're just black, right? Then again, they might have been like really rubbery when you cook them at too low of a temperature. Chicken wings are really hard to do on the smoker. Pretty easy to screw up. Ooh, the sacred armor almost hit me with it. Oh yeah, GMG as well. Yeah, GMG. Those are my second pick. They're a little bit more expensive than Pit Boss when I was buying them. So I decided to just risk it and go with Pit Boss to save some money because I wasn't even sure I was gonna really love it. But yeah, GMG is also very good. But it's been a while since I've been like in the market for one. I feel like when I started looking into smoking, it was barely something people were doing in their backyards. You know what I mean? Like 6 to 8 years ago, I don't really think people were doing this stuff at home that much. It was like competition style stuff, or like you went to a barbecue restaurant to get this. Now it's like super common, and a lot of this stuff went way up in price because of that. But that said, there's a ton of resources on YouTube for figuring out temperatures and timing and stuff like that. Secondhand, yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. I feel like when you're buying like barbecues, especially smokers, secondhand is especially good because even if you find something that looks like it's like complete garbage, like just disgusting and like burnt up and everything, you could probably clean it up and it'll look like brand new when you're done with it. And from what I know, like brands like Pit Boss, they sell a lot of replacement parts too. So even if some stuff is broken, you could probably fix it up. What's the difference between standard and the vertical? So my very first smoker was actually a vertical. Can't remember what the big difference is, but in my opinion, the standard is much better. It's about the way that the smoke flows, like the way that the smoke flows from the source to the chimney. Like the airflow in a standard smoker is a lot better. Another thing that I noticed when I was doing my vertical was that you would have kind of like drippage, if you know what I mean. Like if you had like ribs up on top and then you had another rib, rack of ribs below it, the fat would drip off. And it wasn't necessarily a terrible thing. It definitely didn't look great. Kind of ruins the aesthetic of it. I'm not sure I ever noticed like a bad taste or anything, but the verticals do tend to be a little bit cheaper though. A little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper. If you are gonna get a vertical though, make sure it has an actual hopper, because I know a lot of the verticals come with like a little tray, and the tray doesn't hold very much, so that's no fun. Hard to not dry out the bottom of the meat. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I just find like the bottom is closer to the heat source, so it cooks differently than the top. You have to do a lot of rotating. I personally wouldn't recommend a vertical.
Good day.
Hold on, guys. I just gotta close my door. The 1 hour mark with no drops. Feels good to be back in the Chaos Sanctuary. Pretty typical. You got that right, Jin. Vertical's creative going to be direct grilling and smoking. Yeah. I don't know that I would ever really do that. I find like anything that is good at doing more than one thing is typically not very good at any of those one things. Similar to the druid. So standard heat comes from a little box on the side. No, the little box on the side is what's going to hold your pellets. And then typically it'll go from the box down into a hole. And then there will be like a little propeller that will slowly feed the pellets to a heating element that'll light it on fire. So typically in the, what would you call it? In the grill, it'd be about in the middle. But then the way that the grill is structured with the heat and the chimney allows the smoke to kind of pass over the food. It obviously depends on how well designed it is. And then like something to keep in mind, just in case it doesn't naturally something to think about, you do have to clean them. Like every year is usually good enough if you're not going absolutely crazy. You got to make sure you clean them out, get rid of the, you know, the ashes and stuff like that, because it doesn't just go away naturally. You got to make sure it doesn't pile up, because then you risk like fires and grease fires and stuff like that. It's an hour or two of work once a year. It's not a big deal. Just something to know. Good at everything, just not the best. Fair enough, Spencer. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to personally attack the druid. The druid is bad at everything. Hey, we lost our terror zone. I'm trying to finish this up. Is not my intention. No way, Jose. Wow, look at that. Whole bunch of nothing. These guys are so fast, man. So hard to get on them. Come on, where's my beam? At least one beam tonight, guys. Like, this? We got 2 beams in Trav. They were the worst beams. They're the worst beams I could have gotten. But at least we got beams, you know? Like, this is... You're hurting my soul. You hurt me so, Chaos Sanctuary. Chupacabra. What the hell is that? What are you saying there, Dim? What does that mean? You don't even know this time, you're just saying shit just to say it? Typical. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that's just most of the time with you. It's a South Park thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sounds pretty similar to a South Park thing. You're right. High level trolling, huh? And now you're down to low level trolling. You don't even know what you're doing. You're just trolling just to troll. Yeah. Step it up, man. You're losing your touch. Ooh, look at that freaking enemies here. I wonder if there's any world where it's like mega efficient to farm chaos and just rush this area. Rush here, kill the Swarmcasters, and repeat. Don't do anything else. Just because of their increased chance of rune drops. Like, is that a play? Is that... Am I a genius, or... Now, on one hand, we haven't found a single thing from them so far, so maybe not. But on the other hand, maybe? You can do seal popping for runes? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Seal popping has never been appealing to me. I don't know. I'm not even saying like I'm not saying it's a bad, like, mathematically. I just like... Actually, I enjoy doing chaos, so thinking about seal popping is just kind of like, eh. Takes the fun out of it. Better off doing Arcane Sanctuary. Yeah, we did. I mean, we did Arcane Sanctuary for a little bit. That was also not very fruitful, so... All my jaw runes were dropping off the side of the, wow. Dropping off the side of the map, so... That's not fun. Okay, I have more... memberships to give away, but I don't think it's gonna upgrade anybody, unfortunately. Looks like all the regulars have memberships already, but let's see. It's probably just gonna go to whoever doesn't have it. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I really wish it would upgrade the admirers to lovers, but unfortunately, YouTube system does not do that. I'll save the other 5 for another day when we have more folks around. I've been watching Christopher Odd's playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. Pretty old game at this point, but I never played it, and it's pretty good. It's another one of those games where I started watching and I was like, damn, I kind of wish I just played it, but I like it. I like watching his playthroughs. Yikes. Are all these people on Reddit that say Chaos Sanctuary gave them a Zod rune? Are they just lying? No, I haven't played Cyberpunk. I'd like to do that on the second channel. I'm thinking about it. But I know it's a very long game, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to play through Final Fantasy Tactics, and then I'm probably going to do another Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy X, because I've been talking about that for a really long time. And then I might do Cyberpunk. Because I have some IRL friends that actually like want to see me put that on the channel, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's a huge commitment. It's a long one. I've played the first hour or two. You'd watch that? Nice, okay. I'll keep it in mind for sure. Like I said, I'm hoping to have more time. And it's kind of easier for me to do those videos because I feel like I could just sit down for 45 minutes and record it. And I don't have to really edit it, I just put it out. Whereas with the challenge runs and stuff, I have to make sure that I'm cutting everything and I kind of have to like write down when things happen and all that. And it's harder for me to get that time out, so. Yeah, Ryan, I think you'd like it, man. I think you'd like, it's so much fun. The voice acting is really great, the music, the art, and the game is not easy. Jay will tell you that I'm not very good at it. Might just be a skill issue, but it's really fun. You should give it a shot, man. What do my IRL friends think of you guys? I mean, they love you guys because they're like happy that I'm getting the support that I'm getting. So yeah, they love it. They can't believe it. They can't believe more than 2 people want to watch my streams. It's insane. Definitely, Spooser, definitely. Come on, come over here. I want to farm you, but you're in the goddamn walls. Ryan, just because I pay them doesn't mean that they're not IRL friends. So yeah, in your face, man. Come on, Venom Lords. Bastards, man. IRL friends strive from the D2 grind, yeah. Yeah, if all these IRL friends would just give up on me, maybe I'd be done the Holy Grail by now, you know? Like, damn. Holding me back. It's quite sad, really. Leave it to you guys to just remind me how lonely I am. Great. Yeah, that's the way it should be, Jay, but my priorities all messed up. They know they're holding me back from the Grail. No, I should tell them. I should tell them, hey, listen, if I don't pick up your call, here's why. I'm looking for Zod Rune right now, okay? And I can't be getting Zod Rune if you're asking me to go to dinner every Friday night, okay? So, you're gonna need to pause on that. It's kind of a win-win, you know? I get the Zod Rune, I save money. Maybe I lose some weight because I just don't eat, because I'm too busy just grinding all day. Win-win-win. Holy crap, hold on. This is the cheat code. Wait a second. Living with all my Croc and Gator friends, so I don't know if I want those guys as friends. I don't know. I've seen what they do to your nuts. Dim, you have a feeling I'm gonna get a Cham today? Just a little Cham? What's a little Cham? Is that like an Rune? Little Cham? That's what I'm saying, Jay. That's just more distractions by the sound of it. Ben, it works. Try to tell me it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Like, if it works, it works. No ifs, ands, or buts, dude. That's it. Conversation over. Ceremonial bow. Ceremonial bow is never good enough, right? Like, that'll never be... Yeah, it's gotta be GM. I'm still looking for a... I'm telling you, man, if we find a Faith base, I will start farming on a Boson. I think that would be so much fun. Yeah, you got the membership from the free ones that YouTube gives me, so thank the YouTube gods. I get 10 a month. 10 lucky winners. I just wait for Ben to give me real money, and then I send out the free ones. It's genius. Exception of bow could be good for elemental arrow. Really? Why for elemental arrow specifically? Although I do want physical, so. Yeah, the conversion rate is, I mean, listen, pennies are pennies, Ben. I appreciate the pennies regardless. Somebody's got to pay for my ribs. Physical damage doesn't matter. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Seems like kind of a waste then, doesn't it? I don't know. Like in that case, wouldn't I just... I mean, I don't even know the bows on meta these days. What I'm thinking is like, do you even put the faith on yourself anymore? Or does it just go on an Act 1 mercenary? That way you can use something, I don't know, like Wind Force or something? Like what do people do these days? I haven't played a Boson since like 1.13c. Back when like G-Ubers was still a thing. What are G-Ubers? Do you really not know, Spookster? Is that before your time when you could do Ubers for experience by glitching out Mephisto to summon his skeletons over and over and over? Those are the days, man. Those were the days. Oh, you started with D2R. Back in the day, what you would do is you would have 3 members of the party would be running the G-Ubers, so glitch Ubers. 2 of them would be Hammerdins, and they would just sit in one spot and throw hammers. And 1 of them would be a Necromancer that would spawn Bone Wall in a very specific part of the map, all at the top right. You know that little walled-in area at the top right of Tristram? And if you killed Baal and you killed Diablo, and you trapped Mephisto in a little house, when you used Bone Wall, Mephisto would target the Bone Wall and spawn his skeletons over and over and over, and the Hammerdins would kill them. And the experience was really good. So as long as the characters were level 25, the last 5 characters, because you got 3 spots taken out, the last 5 characters would all be characters that are getting leveled. And as long as you were level 25, you got an insane amount of experience. You could go from 25 to 80... I think you go from 25 to 83 in an hour. Or less. It was awesome. So you would pay like a high rune, and you would get in the room and then leave your character, go make some dinner, come back, and you're level 80 something. Beautiful. You could a lot of people would do it up to like level 90, 91, but it did take a little bit longer. But it was faster than anything else at the time. But after a little while, they patched it. And I think you just don't get experience from the skeletons anymore. I think that was their patch. But those were the days, man. So if you had a little bit of runes or key sets or something, you could pay for a rush, get to level 25, and do Ubers, and you would have a character from fresh to level 85 in 2-3 hours maybe, which is pretty sweet, you know, for those that don't have the time to level up new characters over and over and over. Pretty sweet. Pedro! Oh my god, no. What is this? Hold on. Is somebody else logging into Pedro's account? There's no way it's really him. We got Pedro and Ryan tonight. You guys are taking me back to 6 months ago when things were good. What's going on, man? How'd you can make it? Wow. That's awesome. I was beginning to think I'd never see you again, man. Not alive, anyways. My goodness. Yeah, and Ben's here too. Yeah. Nah, Ben, you're like the new Anna, man. You're always here. #1 supporter. With time and AUD. Nah, we don't forget about Ben. Yeah, we miss you too, Pedro. Come on. But you're working 24-hour shifts, man. Hard to catch a break. Nah, Ryan, Anna's done for. Anna is done for. Yeah, maybe not, Ben. Maybe that was a bad comparison. You pick up Sundays if you can, Pedro, so if you just couldn't, and now I get your sloppy seconds, that's fine. I'll take it. Hopefully you bring some good luck with you, man, because we are an hour and a half into a beautiful dry streak. Gloves? Oh. I don't pay you $600 a day. Yeah. Yeah. All right, you got me there. Jeez. I guess I'd be working Sundays too in that case. A little bit more lucrative than 3 hours of not finding any high runes. I'd be on the road too. Yep. What's the second channel? It's more daily double, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you think about tactics, Ryan. Honestly, I wasn't planning on getting it until, like, because I saw it $66 Canadian. I was like, ooh, that's a little bit crazy for it. It's not even like a real remaster. It's kind of like just a little bit of an upgrade. But I'm glad I got it. Yeah, Pedro, 4 months of you owning both of these little spots here on the screen. Yeah. Actually, it was funny because I was thinking this week, I was like, you know, I might just take those off. Like, no disrespect to Pedro, but also folks must be getting pretty sick of just seeing Pedro for months and months. What system was it originally? I'm pretty sure it was PlayStation 1. Yeah, 1997 was the original game. And then they re-released it on the PlayStation Portable as Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, and I'm not really sure if it was different or just like a little bit upscaled. And now this one is like an upscaled, a little bit more voice acting, more cutscenes, a little bit more animation. But I don't think they changed anything about the actual game. So. I wouldn't do that, Jay. Why would I? I mean, at this point, I'm ready to get on my second account just to clear out Pedro's name. Bastard. What games would I want a remaster for? What games would I mean, the reason this is taking me so long to answer is because I feel like all of my dream games kind of already got remasters. Like D2R, obviously. Like I was waiting for that forever. What was the other one? Final Fantasy X. I mean, it wasn't really a remaster and it's quite old at this point, but I was so happy when they came out with an HD version. God, I don't even know. I never played Shadow of the Colossus. Hey Joe, you've mentioned Jade Cocoon before. I know when we were talking about a bunch of those older games, it was mentioned. A lot of those would be good. I would be really happy with a remaster of Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX because I never played them before. And I'd love to play them with good graphics. I'm almost like holding off on playing them because I'm like so sure that there will be a remaster. The old portable Monster Hunter games to get a remake, like the DS ones. I never got into Monster Hunter. You replaced your dishwasher 20 years after. Oh, that's crazy. 8 got a remaster in 2019. Yeah, 8 got a it did get... Did they really call it a remaster? Because it doesn't look good. I did see it on Steam, but yeah, it is called remastered. I guess when I'd say when I mean a remaster is like what they did for Final Fantasy VII. Like a real upgrade, you know? Nice remaster. Yeah, the dishwasher remaster. Yeah. I guess, I mean, God, look at this though. Like, this is a remaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a remaster. When you look at the Final Fantasy VIII, it's like, eh. I mean, same thing with Final Fantasy X, I guess. It wasn't like they really revolutionized it, but Final Fantasy X already looked really good. I'm still trying to think. Nothing really comes to mind. Oh, you know what, actually? One game that would be really cool to get a remaster for? Untold Legends. Untold Legends used to be like one of my favorite games for the PSP. It was so good. I'd love a remaster of that. Link to the Past? Yeah, I could go for a Link to the Past remaster. Link to the Past was so much fun. So much fun. Even just like, I say it wrong every time, so I'm probably gonna get it wrong again, but like, Ocarina of Seasons and Ages, those, the Game Boy Color Zelda games, Ages and Seasons were really, really, really good. Yeah, Spirit of Mana, Sword of Mana, Pedro, those are really good. I think they did get remakes for the Switch though. Children of Mana, Sword of Mana, all of those are really good. It's pretty wild that you're dead wrong, Ben. Ben's just making shit up at this point. He's just mad we're not talking about him. He's just saying shit. Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, I don't know that one. Diddy Kong Racing. Under 40 but over 32. Is that the requirement for OG? Worms is actually pretty fun, Tim. I'll give you that. Yeah, I had a good time playing that game. Yeah, I didn't have an N64 as a kid. We got it like a little bit later. Like we found one at a garage sale, and it was pretty sweet. But it was like, it was hard to get into because I didn't grow up with the games. But some of them were pretty good. We had a Super Nintendo, so like Donkey Kong. I can't remember which Donkey Kong it was. Worms Armageddon. Yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, a facet. Oh my goodness, guys. It has been forever since we've seen a facet. And actually the first decent drop of tonight. If anybody wants to get some guesses in. Been a while since we've been guessing for a facet. I'm going to say 5.5 light. Because I want a 5.5 light. How young do you think Ben is, Beja? All right, 3-4 poison, 5-4 cold, 3-4 fire, 4-5 cold, 3-3 fire, 5-4 lightning. Close, almost. Wrong element. Very close. And I was very close too. Ben is 13. Yeah, well, he sure acts like it. Yeah. In Aussie years. Yeah, it's kind of like dog years. Almost good. Honestly, it's a pretty good one. Like, I'm not going to be upset about that. If we find another cute little diadem, we'll probably put that bad boy in. Not bad. Hey, at least I can say we found something tonight. At least for that. God. If I am upset about it, I don't know. It's just a bad look, right? Ben's a Mexican guy from Benchwarmers. His ID paper says I'm 12. Yeah, Ben's got to be the youngest. The youngest double D. Nah, I don't buy it, Jay. I don't buy it. A 28-year-old redoing his own bathroom? I don't know. Doesn't add up. No. Happens when you get bored. Interesting. Interesting. You got a different idea of fun than me. Dwarf Star. No Manal. Poppy turned 3 on Saturday. Happy birthday to Poppy. Nice. Hopefully you had a good birthday celebration for Poppy with a pup cake and some nice steak. Daily did it. Okay, Jay. Okay. Somebody ban this guy. What the hell? Don't say that, man. I don't want 4 years. Shit. Yeah, Pedro, I straight up thought I was never gonna see you again, man. I'm still coming up with a second day. I was telling everybody earlier I'm quite busy, so it's basically only Saturdays for now, but hopefully hopefully you're more available on my second day when I figure it out. What about the mage plate? What do you got a hard on for the mage plate? You took it to a dog-friendly cafe and she got a banana split and a pup cup. That's awesome.
I can't carry anymore.
This is it? This is what you wanted, Pedro? Maybe a little bit of both, Ryan. Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, we have a ton of those in we have a ton of mage plates, archon plates. I mean, stuff that we'll never really use. Sacred armors. I don't really see us needing to make any more armor rune words. Unless I cave and give Dim his request of making a rain armor. But I don't see that happening. Man, I want a banana split. God damn, I gotta wait for my birthday. Oh, is that what you meant by bone armor earlier, Dim? I thought you were talking about the necromancer ability when you said bone armor. I don't know. I think all of those are pretty garbage. Except treachery. Treachery's pretty good. At this point of the game anyways. Like if we were early on and we had less to choose from, then there's some potential. But we're just so damn rich now. Got all the runes we need except for the runes I'm begging for. They look cool. They definitely look cool. But looks can be deceiving. I don't think there's a world where a rain armor keeps my guy alive more than ethereal sacred armor fortitude, Dim. I think in science, you don't run experiments that have a 0% chance of success. Damn, close one. But like I said, if we find a Malrune, I will waste it. Just for you, but we gotta find it. We gotta find anything. Unbelievable. You know what? Just to keep my brain from dying, I'm gonna add that facet to the list. There. You watch the dude do pit runs for hours? Dude, Pits has been bad to us, man. Real bad. Just turn on stream hacks, yeah. I'm gonna need to at this point, man. Oh, for high runes. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I've never found a high rune in Pits. He did 1k runs and it got pretty good. Did he find Zod or Chan? At this point, I'm convinced high runes don't exist, man. Like, I think it's just my game is just broken. You got a Chan rune, man? Well, I said it earlier, but I'm not doing only one map. We did Trav last time. We're doing Chaos tonight. Next stream, I'll probably do some cows, and maybe we'll do some more pits. But like player 7 pits, right? Not or did he hork it? That's crazy though. That's actually pretty good. To be fair, like we're 28 runs in, right? So it's not a lot. I'm just being a baby. You had a sorceress? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that. The players 1 pits runs were kind of melting my brain. But I wouldn't mind a player 7. Player 7, terrorize it. Maybe pick up the death web that we need. Do some Mega Lair. No thank you. Nope. No thank you. I actually installed a mod that just takes the Mega Lair out of the game, so yeah. Yeah, I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. I do my best to forget about that. You do full clear instead of 1 map. Andy, Sony Tunes, Mephisto Chaos. Yeah. I mean, when I played online, that's what I did. It, obviously, it was a bit more fun like that. I feel like my problem with that is, I mean, I guess the paladin can kind of do everything. It's not really an efficiency thing, but I kind of have like a preferred character that I like to do different things on. So, you know, we switch around the gear a lot and stuff like that, but I could just do all of that with paladin and it would be absolutely fine, or sorceress or whatever. I'm mostly doing it this way because I want to make videos out of it. Like, I'm hoping that we can get, like I said, 250, 500 runs, depending on how slow they are, and turn it into a video and basically just say, either we got lucky or we just literally... This is a 30-second video because I found nothing. It's just easier to track the runs this way. I'm actually getting some good experience, too. Wish I hadn't died at one time. That was pretty rough. Lost a lot of experience on that. Forgot that it actually matters because I'm level 96. Pedro's blind. Ooh, the dive. hit him. Come on. $30 runs. 2 hours. Damn, these runs are rough. 3 or 4 minutes a run. Yoicks. Ah, Bejo coming in with a 10. Thank you, brother. Krabby Patties? Got crabs on the mind?
Hail to you, champion.
Now I have crabs. I don't know if it was worth it, man. Giving me those crabs like that, you bastard. Unbelievable. Yeah, they should. I wonder if it's because of the emojis, because I actually did set them up to read with Ben's voice. Let me see if I can where did I even set that? Let's see. It's been a while since I've navigated here. I swear to God, I set it up with Ben's voice. Poppy helped me install the bug. Scenes. Here? This one? No. Oh, it's stream elements, right? Yeah, it is sure, it is truly pay to win. It is. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, like, shouldn't this be read aloud? Let's see, my elements. Here we go. Alert box, settings, super chat alert. Text to speech. Ah, it's not on. I only had it on for tips. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. And then I can replay it. That's it. Here we go. Okay, let's see if it does it. No? Big scam, what the hell? Now you guys are just gonna get spammed with this notification while I try to figure it out live. There we go. Grab. And that was Ben. That's Ben's actual voice. Yeah. Good stuff. Are you gonna change the latest tipper? No, it doesn't change it. You didn't hear it? Don't lie to me. You're just trying to get me to do it again. Yeah, Ben, you're gonna have to do that while I while I figure this out, because I'm not going to replay that for a 16th time. I don't know why it's not playing for you guys. Dang it. Well, I kind of said it anyways. Grab, 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 grab. And then just imagine a 13-year-old Australian boy. 12. He's getting younger. Oh my god. No, there's an age verification thing. You're gonna have to... I'm signing all of you out. Parental consent, yeah. You're gonna need your mom or dad to give you permission to watch the Daily Double stream. It's a gray area. It's not like 100% R-rated or anything, but it's definitely parental guidance. PG-13, you know? Come on, Big D, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, man. Oh yeah, nah, fucking crab, mate. How you going? The corruption begins to fade. I might as well redo the old hacker. Can't believe we haven't found anything higher than Vex in Chaos. Like, surely we've done a few hundred runs at this point, like all time, you know. But damn it, Rozzy. Sorry, man. To be honest, though, I'm only really worried about Ben. I think Ben's the only one I'm gonna need parental consent from. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, Pedro. But it's like the so close, right? It's not quite good enough, but it's good enough that you look at it and you go, ah, almost worth 10,000 USD, almost. You playing the ladder, Pedro? I guess you probably don't have time for it, but maybe. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Dim, I don't blame you, man. I remember when I came home with Diablo, my grandfather bought it for me, and my parents were not happy. It's not that bad. Four-year-old Chains of Honor. Vintage. Belongs in the museum at this point, man. Jeez. Get a new one. Twice. Thank you for subbing, man. Appreciate you. Light sim. Done 15-15? That's pretty sweet. Does it have a warranty? 4-year extended warranty. Trace, what's going on? Long time no see. Yeah, that's how they get you, Pedro. Isn't that some bullshit? No modifications. Warranty void if the sticker is peeled. Yeah. Typical. Playing Project Ascension Bronzebeard release. Is that a WoW private server? I'm good. We're just I'm a little bit dry. Like the Sahara Desert. You know how it is. Very cool. I know you love your WoW private servers. I recognize Bronzebeard. That was a server I used to play on way back in the day when I used to play like Burning Crusade. That's cool. Enjoy. I'm actually running out of full rejuves for once, but no worries. Fill her back up. Dimensional blade, come on. I dream of finding a really nice ethereal dimensional blade that I can up. I don't even know what I would use it for in single player, but it would be so sweet. Leveling up to 60 is a grind. less than a chore of getting Zod. I thought on those private servers you usually don't even really grind it out. I thought the whole point of the private servers was you can kind of skip it and get to the end game, and then you're just playing for the end game. But it's been a long time since I've seen a WoW private server, so yeah, I've never done the actual grind to 60 on like classic or anything like that. That is crazy. It takes me like 8 hours to get to level 16 in classic. Crazy stuff. Depends on the server. Yeah, that's fair enough. Does WoW have a mega layer? Depending on how you look at it, the entire game is the mega layer. Definitely have swampy pits, 100%. Yep. Shots fired at Trace. Ooh. Oh, the items fell off. That was the Zod rune, man. Oh. R.I.P. Unbelievable blunder. You have to go out and try to laser a doe with your crossbow. Oh my god. Oh, another. It's a bad one. If only I could swim in the lava. God damn it. I can see the beam from the bottom of the lava, please. Maybe Hazade will jump in for me. Maybe if I give him a flame bellow. What do you think, Dim? And he's dead. Bastard. Unwell just opened a couple weeks ago. Is that another server buy?
What do you need?
Yeah, I was always afraid of getting into the private servers because I felt like I was going to dump a bunch of time into them and have a bunch of fun, and then they were going to get taken down and I would lose all my progress, and that stopped me from ever even, like, starting. Made me too anxious. Because who wants to lose their progress, right? Well, it's fun to start new when everyone else is starting new too, right? I mean, like, that's the whole big appeal of even just the D2R ladder. You're starting new, which is great, but everyone else is as well, which makes it so much more fun. It's competitive even though you're not really competing. That's cool. Oh, wow. Not bad, actually. Eventually, I hope we have enough poison small charms that I can fill an entire inventory on a boson and just see what happens. Just multi-shot with like 20k poison damage. It'd probably be a huge disappointment, but at least let me experience it for myself, you know? Heavy booties. Poison dagger, yeah. About the same idea. Just as disappointing. But you gotta try it. You gotta give it a shot. Come on, Big D. Give me your big Ds. Ah. Bastard, man. Absolute bastard. No respect from this guy, you know? Like, what the hell, man? Guys, he's Arpin's first one-shot video. I haven't seen it. I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't watch it yet. Ooh, superior freeze blade. too. And we're taking down some huge numbers, and yet nothing to show for it. We're not even one little beam. Breaks my little heart. Wow, that is just so sad. That is just... Oh, God. Big D, more like tiny little D. Yeah, I'll check it out, Ben. I will have to check it out. Maybe get some inspiration too. His videos do so well. I should be taking notes, man. I should give up on this Grail. Yeah, the blue worm eye, my bad. I forgot about the little known hyper value blue worm hide. That's my bad. Oh, I'm glad, Trace. Yeah, you can watch someone regret their life. Yeah. Hey, we got a facet, right? I mean... Paige, are you using that laser on your neighbor's dog now? What happened to the wild animal? Yeah, fair enough. I guess that would be a problem. A little bit of a noise concern. He knows how to get what he wants. Right? That's the thing. You're just reinforcing bad behavior. He barks, you give him a treat. Now he knows barking equals treat. That's what I would do. Yeah. Dim wants a tree. See, don't give it to him. Don't do it. He'll just be barking all day. Yeah, Jay, the double whammy was rough, man. Like, I already felt bad about myself. I suck at this game. I'm not getting any drops, and the next thing you know, I'm getting bullied. Yeah. I needed a break for my mental health, all right? Poppy's making friends with the lizards that live in the back retaining wall. Making friends or having snacks? Guess it depends on the size of the lizards. Sounds like you need a dog for your dog, Ben. That's my fear. If I get a dog, I'm gonna need a dog for my dog. Yeah, Ryan, that shouldn't be a surprise to you, especially to you. That should not be a surprise. Like, terrible. What a terrible jewel. Number 3 bully? Number 3. Pretty sure he's number 1. Number 3 on the leaderboards. Number 1 in my broken heart. love that poison nova. Yeah, I don't, somehow that wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what he means. So I'm thinking rune word, except we use it against the government. Are you guys in? Surely it would be death. Just based off the name and nothing else. Come on, man. So close. Taking a 6-out phase blade with me. They'll see you coming from a mile away, J-Biggs. You are going to have a light radius for days. Oh, and a rack. Wow. An actual good drop. Let's go. Let's go. Adding that to the list. Nice. Something to write down. Let's go.
I am overburdened.
Nah, honestly, like, this belt is one of those items that even when I have 10 of them, I still really enjoy finding another one. It's such a cool item. Call to arms is probably a good one. You got your first one the other day, Jay? Good, man. It's such a game changer. Slowly getting late game. Yeah, no, that's a huge upgrade. Really huge upgrade. It almost like feels like cheating getting +1 to skills on a belt, you know? Especially with the faster cast rate. It's just so good. My mercenary. Oh, almost died there. That was a close one. My goodness. Teleport behind the overlords. Even in real life, Enigma is just too good to pass up on, huh? Isn't that saying something? I'm out of mana. Maybe leap attack? I mean, that's not a rune word, but instead of teleporting, leap attack. I mean, I used to be a leap attack hater, but I see the value. I thought so too, Trace, but when we did the barb playthrough, I think on the hardcore, it was some, oh no, it was in the hardcore. It was when we were going through the barb to level him in the Grail. It was just so good. Which D2 skill would you want in real life? No teleport. I mean, surely revive, right? Bring back the dead to fight at your side? I mean, come on. Summon skeleton there. I was thinking about summon skeleton, but I think revive is just even better. Screaming to make your friend stronger, yeah. And yourself, and yourself. It's temporary? That's true. That's true. Definitely a big downside. Summon Skeletal Mage. Maybe IRL, it wouldn't be like the most useless summon in the game. Barbarian's Natural Resistance. Jay, there's something so wrong about answering the question with a passive skill. I don't know. I just hate it. Improve stamina? I mean, if you're letting my wife pick for me, then yeah. Yeah, I could see that being a choice. Definitely improve stamina. Definitely. Maybe that, or maybe polearm mastery. Depends on how you're looking at it, I guess. Yeah, rabies. The Amazon's penetrate skill. Oh my goodness. Like, I see where you're coming from, but it also just sounds like so aggressive. The bone spear could be good. Just whatever you guys do, nobody tell my wife to take teeth, okay? Let's, if we're all getting a skill, let's just make sure that one stays way over there. We were fighting the government, and now what? Yeah, how did this go from a government takeover to something else? Yeah, I'm out of scrolls.
Greetings.
Nice. Oh, 38% enhanced damage. Whole bunch of nothing. Unbelievable. Well, our mastery for the women out there. Yeah, maybe that's more fitting. Definitely a crime choice, definitely. Jeez. Using so many tubes. What's wrong with me? I'm weak. Dark as a teeth necromancer. Yeah, pretty much, man. Regrowing those teeth like forever and ever. It's kind of messed up. Come on, Ghosty. Hi. Nothing. Monster. All right, guys, I'm gonna do one more run, and then that's it for today. So last run luck. You already know we're finding something good. That's how you do it. You tell the game you're done, and it baits you in with the no, one more run. Look at the potential. I don't think it's ever worked like that, but one day we're actually gonna make that happen. Come on. Glad to have you back, Ryan. Nah, Double Billy is a greater man than I. We already knew that. Oh yeah, I've already copyright striked him like 6 times. YouTube should be taking down the channel pretty soon. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. I trademarked the word double, so should be resolved soon. Maybe later this week. All right, Big D on the last kill with something crazy. Daily Billy. Shit. Copywriting the wrong goddamn word. What was I thinking? Ah, yes, the Yari. Oh my god, I was hoping to get the Yari. Oh, that is so good. All right, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys. I'll be back on Sunday. I'll try to get another stream in this week, but if you don't hear from me on the Discord about that, then just count on next Sunday. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Appreciate you guys. Catch you next time.